Hello, welcome to this week's Battle of the Ports and Super Chase Criminal Termination, the third game in the Chase HQ series. Developed by Taito and first released into the arcades in 1993, this 5-stage arcade racer follows closely in the steps of the original Chase HQ, but now throws you into a first-person view for most of the game. Throughout the game you will control various cars, from a Porsche to a Jeep and even a massive truck. The game has quite the sense of humour, as in this Japanese version, the police guys are always hitting on Nancy as she informs them of the mission. Also, check out this guy! Any idea which Data East game he's making a cameo from? Yep, you've guessed it, Road Avenger. Overall, Super Chase is a fun blast, but with only 5 stages it isn't going to give much replay value.
This is Nancy. 不良グループが女性を誘拐して郊外のハイウェイに向かって逃走中よ。ターゲット車は紫のスポーツカー。
関係ないけど近頃化粧が濃いんじゃない？
何よ、あんたには関係ないじゃない。こちらナンシー、逃走車接近中。
まだ怒ってやる。随分と派手にやってくれたじゃねえか。
あんたら人のこと言えんのか？
せえ、早く道へ用意で。はいほだ。
The first port went to the Super Famicom on November 26, 1993 and developed in-house by Taito. Now this starts off with a nice Mode 7 road during the title screen, but make no mistake, there's no Mode 7 in-game. Nope, this game is using old-fashioned raster roads, and they don't look very good. Just like the arcade game, this port only has 5 stages, however they only vaguely have some similarities to the arcade game. You'll never get an out-of-car view, nor will you ever change your vehicle. But that doesn't matter because driving in this game isn't much fun anyway. You see, the other traffic on the road wobble all over the place. You can never tell which lane something in the distance is going to be in. It's nigh on impossible to dodge anything without pure luck. Steering the car feels more like you're sliding left or right rather than turning, and my god, is this car wide. As you can tell, I'm not a fan. While the Super Famicom was never going to replicate the arcade game, it could have done a lot better than this.
れ。
Next up is technically not a port of the arcade game, but it is a game that loosely follows it. This is Super HQ on the Mega Drive. This was developed by ITL, a company that Taito often outsourced games to. Just like the arcade game, this has 5 stages, but unlike the Super Famicom port, in this one you can control other vehicles, and you can also jump roads. Sadly, the whole game is now played from behind. This helps in being able to see the cars, but sadly this game can be rather unfair at times, when it throws a load of traffic onto the road, making it impossible not to crash. Sadly, this is also quite a flawed game. The controls are loose, frame rate really tanks on the last 2 stages, and it's also very short. Also developed by ITL is this Game Boy version. Again, this is quite a stretch calling it a port, as it is clearly based upon CHHQ with some slight influences, but hey, it's called Super CHHQ, so it's getting added. Isn't it funny how the weaker system has the best game? In this version you get weighted controls, smooth scrolling, cars that are predictable, and even a shop to buy turbos, new tyres and engine parts. It even has 8 stages, although to be fair the last stage is basically just a boss battle, but still, all other versions only had 5 stages. And let's take a look at all those versions of Super Chase running side by side.